Social media is something you can't seem to get away from these days, and that's a good thing for both authors and creatives because near enough everyone is hanging out online, from potential publishers to agents and even readers. As someone who has been approached by all three over the years through just my social media presence, here are 5 ways to get more out of social media for creatives. This video is based upon a written guide I put out over on my Patreon, which was titled 5 Ways to Get More Out of Social Media for Authors. Social media is an environment that basically welcomes everyone, and all types of creatives can get something out of social media, much like authors can. So if you're an author or a creative online, then this video is for you. So let us dive into 5 ways to get more out of social media for creatives. Spend more time. I spent many years on social media, firstly in a kind of link sharing purgatory, until I figured out what my following enjoys and responds to the most. All of that figuring out revolved around the concept of spending more time and putting in the hours. Back in April of 2020, I had around 3,000 Twitter followers. By May of 2021, it was 10,000. And then a year after, it was 30,000. I probably don't need to tell you what it is now, but it's way more than that. And the core reason why my following kept climbing was due to me spending time figuring out what people liked, what people didn't like, and just repeating and evolving over time. Time is your friend, creatives, and if you can find it, you'll get something out of social media for it. Conversation is key. But what exactly did I figure out about what my following enjoys and responds to the most? Well, everyone's following is different, and that's the wonderful thing about social media. But conversation is key across the platforms. You'll find most of the visibility comes from replies and the activity within them, whether it's Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else. Replies and then replying to replies is king. I've said replies a lot, but they are important, trust me. Keeping the conversation going or simply dropping a thank you will push your visibility, and visibility leads to more followers finding you. And if followers see an interaction that you're having is positive, they will want to get involved with that positivity too, because positivity is something that attracts so many people online. And as writers or creatives, dialogue is something we all know well. And so conversing with others online is a natural fit, and it really can be a positive thing, which leads us straight to try to have fun. Now, most of us have been told to try and have some fun at some point in our lives. And I'm not talking about forcing anything upon anyone, but the more open minded you are about enjoying something or wanting to enjoy something, the more chances you will succeed at it. And in the online world, you kind of have to embrace that positivity. We tend to be drawn to fun things. Even basic comedy, the basic dad joke, can have some kind of positive effect on someone's day online. And if you can make social media fun for you, your followers will probably enjoy it too. And you'll probably maximize the results without even realizing, from dropping a topical meme to even sharing a selfie. Social media doesn't always need to be business centric. It's defined by what you say and what you do. And if you can say or do something to drive people to you, then the business will happen thereafter. There is a human behind the handle after all, most of the time. If you embrace the fun side, you might even make a connection with someone out there who you have a lot in common with. Try new things. My growth on Twitter may seem impressive, but it's a path littered with new things I've tried over time. This concept I call trial by quantity, and it's simply posting a lot of different things and marking in your own mind what worked and what didn't. This coincides with making time for it, but most social media platforms scroll by quickly, making yesterday a distant memory, which is good and bad. If you have a bad day, today's a new day. If you have a good day, let's try and emulate that. So that thing you posted, which didn't get much attention yesterday or the day before, might be forgotten. And so there's an opportunity to post or even retool what you have posted and try again. And the knowledge of what doesn't work paves the way for trying things that do work. Celebrate the milestones. From reaching a new follower milestone to beating your record for likes, even at the very start of any social media journey, there is always something to celebrate and be proud of. Back when I first started sharing my book sales figures some years ago, it immediately gained a positive response because there were others out there like me, beside me, celebrating the milestones. As long as your approach is tactful, inclusive, and even graceful, sharing those wins will bring you closer to others out there looking for wins themselves, because sharing good things and positivity gives people hope and inspiration. That brings 5 ways to get more out of social media for creatives to a close. I will just say, social media is an opportunity to reinvent yourself every day. Keep going, friends. It gets better. I'd like to thank you for watching this here video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Peace out. Rock and roll, man.